you mentioned beer. Over the last 2 years, Monk Beer Abbey in Royal Oak has earned a reputation for having a great Belgian beer menu and spectacular food pairings. Next week, find out for yourself. Joining me this morning to talk about Monk Beer Abbey's Belgian beer tasting are the executive chef Robert Young and manager Brian Bassett. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
And Chef, what have you prepared for us this morning? Because obviously it's about the beer, but the food as well.
Yeah. So we start with baked feta. The recipe for this will be online, and so that's feta, pickled vegetables on top, and then there's a pita point served with it.
Mm-hmm. And let me ask you about this. So what is the taste of the baked feta and how does it pair? Because obviously it's about the relationship between the beer and the food. What are you going for here?
Well, you have the acidity of the pickled vegetables and then the saltiness from the feta. And then the beer is Brian.
This one in particular is a triple, which is a Belgian strong ale, and it pairs well with, like you said, the acidity because it's more of the fruity. The triples have fruitier notes, even though they're stronger in the 9% range. They are definitely on the fruitier side.
So it's a stronger beer, but with the fruitiness, does it taste a little lighter in some ways?
It does taste lighter. I mean, they've come a long ways with the 9 to 10% beers. They actually have great flavor instead of
just
a lot of
feeling
like you're
alcohol,
taking a shot. Yeah, you're getting the banana notes, you're getting the nice citrus notes as well. So it's great.
All right, and what do we have here? Our next food pairing.
That's a sausage roll. That's pork that we grind in-house and season. And then it's wrapped in puff pastry, and then there's mustard, creme fraiche, and mixed greens served with it.
Okay, and in terms of the pairing here, well, first, let's describe the beer. What do we have here?
This is a Kwak. It's one of the oldest from one of the oldest breweries in Belgium. It is a Belgian strong ale again as well, but it's darker. Pairs well with the sausage, which is when darker beers and meat go real well together. And
what's the pairing here? I mean, obviously with the darker it feels a little heavier.
Yeah, it feels a little heavier. It's like the third part of our tasting. After it gets you kind of like it's not necessarily a main course because they're all small plates, but you kind of feel like you're getting the puff pastry, the sausage, and then you get a nice pairing with the beer.
All right, and now let's get to dessert. What do we have here? I see some cookies.
Yep, it's cranberry and white chocolate cookie. Obviously, you've got the sweet, but still the tartness of the cranberries is a little different. Not a common combination when it comes to cookies.
All right.
And then the beer is...
The beer is Earthel, which is the second oldest brewery in Belgium. And it is a quadruple, which is the strongest of the strong. So we kind of start you off light with our first course. This is the IPA, and you go to the triple, and then you go to another Belgian strong, and then you end with the quad. Because by then you're feeling good, and you want to just end the night on a good note. And what's better than a nice quadruple?
And so these are the items that are on the tasting. We also have, you guys are well known for your waffle sandwiches.
Yes.
And so can you describe what a waffle sandwich is and what it tastes like? Describe this one here for us.
So what we do is we take a waffle, rather than cooking it whole and cut it in half, we just cook half of a waffle. And that makes it easier, more pliable, easy to fold. With that, it's kind of like a take on chicken salad.
Okay.
It can be served either warm or cold. We serve it warm at the restaurant. But it's pulled chicken, nuts, garlic aioli, and red grapes. It would normally be served with French fries. That's just not something that we,
Right. It looks fantastic. Now, if folks want to get some, are fascinated by this, when and where is the event? How do they get tickets?
March 4th, you can call and reserve. It starts at 7 p.m. There's no necessarily tickets. You just call and you can put your name on a reservation list. It's $25 a person. We have an Abbey Club, which is $30 for a lifetime membership, and that will if you join that, you get 25% off. And for our current Abbey Club members, get 25% off.
Robert, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. It's the beer tasting menu at the Monk Beer Abbey in Royal Oak. After the break, I'll let you know if you can expect a warm-up anytime soon. Stay with us. You're watching 7 Action News this morning on TV 20 Detroit.